We believe modern climate is stable, assured by our cities and farmlands. Yet Earth never ceases to change. Melting ice and warming oceans are rewriting our future. Heat waves, storms, hurricanes, these are invisible alarms warning us of our fragility. Our industrial actions accelerate this instability. Every choice casts a tremor across the Earth. This instability is a reminder to respect Earth's power. Stability is an illusion. True stability comes from our willingness to coexist. We often believe that the modern world's climate is stable, that the seasons cycle predictably, and that temperatures change gradually. The neon lights on streets, the orderly rows of crops, even our daily routines seem to reassure us that everything is under control. Yet this is only a superficial calm, like a placid lake concealing turbulent currents beneath its surface. The Earth has never truly stopped changing. Oceans absorb heat. Subtle differences in atmospheric pressure continuously redirect the winds, and the silent melting of polar ice shifts the delicate balance of sea levels. These changes are invisible, almost imperceptible, yet they act as invisible clues, hinting that our climate is losing its predictability. Every extreme weather event is the Earth quietly expressing its unease. Heat waves sweep across cities, torrential rains flood streets, hurricanes ravage coastlines. The frequency and intensity of these events are rising at an alarming rate. They are silent alarms, warning humanity that we are not stronger than nature, that so-called stability is only a temporary illusion. Climate anomalies are the Earth's language, a response to our actions and a warning for the future. We have satellites, climate models, and advanced monitoring systems. They can predict storms, track heat waves, and even simulate the climate a century from now. Yet the Earth's systems are far more complex than we can imagine. Minor temperature deviations, subtle shifts in ocean currents can trigger unpredictable chain reactions. Technology provides data, but it cannot grant certainty. Nature still holds the ultimate power. We think we can control the climate, yet we often overlook that every industrial emission, every urban expansion, every deforested forest is a small tremor cast upon the Earth. These tremors accumulate, altering wind patterns, ocean temperatures, and the rate at which glaciers melt. Human actions are silently accelerating climate instability, even as we remain accustomed to the superficial calm. The instability of the modern climate is both a crisis and a warning. It reminds us that the Earth is not a stage for our manipulation, but a powerful, fragile, magnificent living entity. We must re-understand the laws of nature, reassess our relationship with the Earth, relearn humility, and make conscious choices in how we act. The Earth's rhythm has never paused for humanity. Stability is only an illusion. True stability does not come from control, but from respect and coexistence. Only by understanding this instability can we find our place in the modern world and move forward together with the Earth. We live in a world surrounded by order. Neon lights flicker in cities, traffic signals change with precision, crops grow according to the seasons. Humanity has grown accustomed to believing that the climate is just as orderly. Seasons change, rain and snow alternate, the sun rises and sets. Everything seems under control. Yet this is only a superficial illusion. Underneath the lake's surface, heat in the depths of the oceans, and tiny cracks in polar ice silently remind us the Earth never stops changing. The Earth's climate has never been still. Subtle changes in atmospheric pressure, minor fluctuations in ocean temperatures, the slow melting of polar glaciers. These seemingly insignificant shifts accumulate globally, eventually producing extreme weather, torrential rains, droughts, hurricanes. They are silent yet powerful, like the Earth's pulse reminding us every second that it is alive, unpredictable, and beyond complete human control. In recent years, heat waves have swept through cities, floods have engulfed streets, hurricanes have torn through coastlines. The frequency and intensity of these events continue to rise. Every extreme weather event is a warning from the Earth, reminding humanity that so-called modern stability is only temporary. Climate instability is a reality we experience every day. Industrial emissions, urban expansion, deforestation, accumulation of plastics, every human action strikes a subtle tremor upon the Earth's surface. These tremors accumulate, altering the balance of climate systems. Wind patterns, rainfall, and ocean temperatures are quietly being rewritten. The instability of the modern climate is not only the force of nature, it is also the trace of human activity. The Earth has endured countless climate shifts, ice ages freezing vast lands, tropical eras with steaming oceans. The instability of modern climate may seem sudden, but it is only a brief moment in Earth's long history. The difference is that human presence means these changes directly affect our lives, our cities, our crops, and even our future survival. We have climate models, satellite monitoring, artificial intelligence predictions. They can show us storm paths and forecast heat waves. Yet the complexity of the Earth far exceeds our understanding. Minor changes can trigger unpredictable chain reactions. Technology provides information, but it cannot fully control nature. We can only observe, comprehend, and adapt. The instability of modern climate is both a crisis and a warning. The Earth is not a stage for our control, but a magnificent living entity. Only by understanding the laws of nature anew and respecting every storm and drought can we find a way to coexist with the Earth. We can choose to ignore or we can choose to awaken, acknowledging climate uncertainty. The future depends on our willingness to dance with instability. The Earth's rhythm never ceases. True stability is not control, it is respect and coexistence, moving forward alongside the Earth. What we call normal climate is merely an average based on human memory. We define stability using only decades of experience, but to the Earth, this is a fleeting moment. Climate follows its own physical laws, and humans simply imagine a straight line. But climate jumps and bends. The true danger lies in sudden shifts. The oceans truly control the climate, storing 90% of Earth's excess heat. When they become unstable, surface order becomes an illusion. The polar regions are Earth's climate switches. As ice disappears, we enter a world we have never experienced. This instability is not an announcement of apocalypse, but a mirror reflecting our brief human scale. The choice is learning how to live within uncertainty. The Earth continues to turn, but are we ready to face a world that is no longer stable?